Cal, I know UConn had a quarterback change. Their starter got injured. The guy that came in could run around a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you kind of expect that? I mean, I know you knew he was playing, but how difficult was he to contain?
I think the D-line did a great job of helping us out, contain him. We knew with the new quarterback coming in and him being a little mobile that he was probably going to get flustered some and end up kind of running. And they were probably going to run the ball some. So I think we did a good job handling that.
Kyle, the moments when the offense needed a spark, it seemed like the defense really stepped up. What was the chatter that you guys were having on the sidelines in terms of bringing the energy?
That was even something we kind of talked about on the sideline, because I remember it was Ryan Neese. He came and spoke to us this summer just during camp, and that was one of the situations he talked about. Just when you're trying to change a team, just the offense turns the ball over, the defense has to go to work. So I think we did a good job of doing that.
Kyle, how did this happen so fast? I mean, 0-12, less than 2 years ago.
Yeah.
How did it happen so fast?
I think just perseverance and hard work. That's all I can really say.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all I can really say.
Does it seem like it's happened quickly for you guys, or your blood, sweat, tears is in this, so you feel it every day?
I think looking at the season a little bit before, we knew what we had and we knew what we could do, and just after seeing some of the games and seeing what we could do, I think that it played out fine. So I don't think it's too unexpected to anyone.
Does it feel like every week is getting a little bit more challenging in that you're getting everybody's best shot, everybody wants to take down the undefeated team? I
don't think so. I think just after each week, it's kind of just looking at it as closer to our goal. So I don't know. I think as far as the whole team, I think we're actually getting hungrier each week, just getting closer and closer. So.
How do you guys feel about it? Do you feel like maybe there's a lack of respect out there for you guys? I mean, number 18 again in the college football committee poll. I mean, that's several spots below where you guys are in other polls.
Yeah, I think we can just control what we can control and just beat every opponent in front of us. So.
Anything else for Kyle? Great. Kyle, thank
you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll get Traquan and Gabe Davis up here for you together.
Trey, you set up that big block for Otis Anderson on that run. How much were you wanting to help him get in the end zone, especially after he had that early fumble?
Like you said, after Otis had the fumble, he was really down on himself. You know, everybody on the team was trying to pick him up. You know, we was just telling him it's history. You know, you got to come for the next play. And then when I seen he was in the backfield, and I know the run was coming my way, and I seen the safety go away, so I turned back on the corner, and I'm like, let me go get another block because I know Otis fast. So I know as soon as I blocked the corner, he was going to be right behind me. So I just pushed up and got the next defender, and all else happened. He scored. You know, I was just happy for him because, you know, with a young player like Otis, you know, it's good that even when they mess up, that, you know, they have to bounce back because, you know, things like that really get in their head. So I'm glad he ended up scoring. You know, now I see him cheering on the sideline, happy, not with his head down anymore.
49 points today, but Coach said that there were some guys that felt like, you know, maybe you could have done a little bit more. Did this feel like it was up to your standard today?
Honestly, we know it wasn't up to our standard because we know we're better than this, and we had many opportunities to score. And, you know, we had to punt it back to the other team. Anytime we don't, you know, end up scoring, it's not up to our standard. You know, our coaches want to see us score every time we're on the field.
What does that say? They guys scored 49 points, and you're talking like maybe it wasn't up to your standard. I mean, that's pretty impressive, right?
I mean, well, once we put 21 in the first quarter, 21 points, everybody started playing down the level to where we shouldn't have been playing. We should have just stayed up, kept scoring, and kept moving the ball, but we started getting a little complacent.
What does that look like on the field when you say you started to get a little bit complacent?
Just players are starting to be a little bit more lazier, starting to play around a little bit more, start talking more on the sideline, just little things like that can show on the field.
So is that a blessing and a curse that you guys are able to score on your opening drive so many times this season? I mean, what goes into that? I'm sure that's a shot of confidence for you guys to open up that way.
Yeah, I say a shot of confidence because, you know, we expect to score on the first drive. And then times when we don't, you know, we really get down on ourselves because we know what we're capable of. So it's hard because you know what your team capable of, and when things are not going the way you want it, you know, a lot of guys get frustrated and stuff and things like that. But, you know, we try to hurry up and bounce back because we can't stay down on ourselves because we got to look at the next drive, you know, and get ready for that.
You guys were pretty excited when Cam Stewart got that touchdown, right? He was one of the last guys not to have a touchdown, right?
Yeah, we were really excited for him. We know the work he put in and him being here for, how long has it been, 4 years?
Yeah.
4 years, and that being his first touchdown, I mean, we were just all real happy for him. Showed nothing but love toward him, so he's a great person.
Trey, what was the third quarter like? You know, you guys didn't score first time since Maryland, you know, not scoring a quarter. Then you set up that touchdown later on in the fourth quarter with that 39-yard pass. But, you know, what was it like for you guys there?
When we came out, you know, our coach, Coach Frost, always tell us, you know, the defense is going to make them turn it over and we have to score. And, you know, when things happen like that, when we don't come out with the coach expect, you know, they try to not be too hard on us because they know what we're capable of, and we know what we're capable of at the same time. And we just got to look past all the bad we have done and look towards the good, you know. We still ended up on top, you know, that's what we're thankful for.
A couple more for these guys.
Can you guys describe what the locker room was like on Thursday when Frost announced the baby?
Honestly, everybody was happy. Everybody welcomed little Jack Frost to the family. You know,
I don't
he
think
was.
that's confirmation on name.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's not. You know, it's just something. All the team just little Jack Frost. It's not. We don't know his name, honestly. But everybody was happy. You know, it's great to have another member of the UCF family.
Gabe, what have you been able to learn from a player like Traquan, just being able to see him in practice every day and learn from a guy like him?
Nothing at all. No, he's a great, humble player. I mean, he works hard. I mean, everything that he does, I try to mimic. You know, just watching him, I mean, for him to make as many plays as he does and him not even to talk about it, I mean, that just shows what kind of person he is. And that's more important to me than what he does on the field. So that shows a lot.
All right, we'll let these guys get out of here. You got one more?
Trish,
Last one.
About the touchdown catch. Talk about what you saw when you broke it up on that touchdown catch.
Honestly, I wouldn't have made that catch if it wasn't up to the tight end, Kalubs, because he ended up taking the safety. As soon as the safety did like a false step, you know, I went right underneath. And then when I was running, I seen the corner. And I didn't really think I could beat him straight head, so I gave him a little stick move and went outside. But honestly, that play wouldn't have worked if it wasn't for the O-line and mainly because of Kubliali taking the safety, you know, giving me a chance to get wide open.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Gabe Davis. All right. Freshman or senior?
All right, on your left, Shaquem Griffin. On your right, Otis Anderson. Go ahead.
Can you talk about your sack in the third quarter? It looked like the quarterback, you know, it was a broken play, and the quarterback had a lot of ground in front of him, and you just came from across the field and messed up.
I mean, once he had made the first cut, I think I heard something about, but you ain't fast enough. So, you know, I had to hop on my horse and, you know, go catch him. You know, it's a little trash talk. So, well, at least I thought I heard something. Soon as he made a cut, he went back field. He's like, you're not fast enough. So something told me, he said, you better go keep chasing him, and that's what I did.
So that was the quarterback you think said that?
Somebody said it. You ain't fast enough. So I heard something out there. So all I know, I seen him running, so I had to hop on my horse and keep running too.
But it's always like to kind of get that touchdown run at the end of the game, and you know, obviously you fumbled earlier in the game, but then to respond to that and then you know have that big score.
It was just something that the team made sure I do. They told me to keep my head up and go back out and make another play. They said it happens to the best of us, so for me to get back in the game and show that I can make another big play is really important and keeps my confidence up.
What did you see on that run? Obviously, Traquan was kind of leading the way there for blocking there, but what did you see there?
Great O-line blocking. Got me to the second level. Made a person miss, but after that, my touchdown really goes to Traquan. Without him, I think I would have had a very hard time getting into the end zone.
Shaquem, if you could put your finger on one or two reasons why y'all gone from 0-12 to this so quickly, what would it be?
Just buying into the process. You know, at one point when we was on 12, it was kind of hard to, you know, see what we really wanted out of the season and kind of see what we want out of each other, you know. And I think this difference is now that we willing to play for each other. We're not worrying about stats. We're not worrying about who's the man on the team. We worrying about playing together, working for each other, making sure that we protect each other at all times and playing as a family. I think once you get a team like that, nobody can stop us. And it's a big difference because when you got teams who can work together, it's kind of hard to stop. When you got guys who's willing to give everything they got on defense, offense, and special teams, it's kind of hard to stop that. And our 0-12 year was behind us, and we started a new tradition, and we're going to keep it going.
What brought you all together? What was it that brought you together?
Just having coaches like Coach Frost and Coach Chance, and just having a culture like that, it's amazing. And even to this day, I talk to the guys, AJ Bouye, and they see how Coach Frost send them gifts, and just still interacting with everybody. He's creating a culture, and he always say something about culture keepers. And when you have coaches like that who's willing to not only help the guys that's in front of him, but guys who's been here before, and that's amazing to see. And I'm so just amazed about how he goes at everything and how he's allowed us to interact with each other, how he takes us to certain events, and being able to just be with each other. Me being here in the beginning, we had to take it in ourselves to, hey, let's do a team event, let's go here. Now it's like, okay, the coaches and the players, we're going bowling, we're going to enjoy ourselves, we're going to eat pizza, we're going to eat brownies. And I didn't eat much pizza, I ate a lot of brownies, but that's on me though, that's on me. But when you got a culture like that, you can't beat that, you can't.
Otis, can you talk about your range of emotions today, going from the fumble to the touchdown, and kind of what you went through?
In the beginning of the game, it's a salute game. So my dad was in the service. I really had a lot of emotions flowing for me just to have a great game for him. And my mom's birthday was yesterday. So, I want to have a great game. The fumble kind of threw me off kilter. But, the team won't let me keep my head down for too long. I had to get back up and make the next play. So after I scored, it's like I kind of perked back up and brought back what I usually have, and that's juice. So my game kind of went from up to down, back to up. So I felt like I had a great game.
What does it say to you as a player when the coach is so comfortable giving you opportunities after the fumble?
It just tells me that they have a lot of confidence in me. That's very important for a player's confidence. Just for them to put you back in and say, go make another play, and me showing that I can do that, it really helps me keep my head up and do what I do best.
Shaquem, it seemed like every time Connecticut had some momentum, you'd find a way to make a big hit, make a sack, whatever it was at that moment. In what ways you kind of take it upon yourself to set the tone, whether it be physically or whatever, to kind of in those moments?
For me, it's just I can't do nothing without the other 10 guys on the field. We called a play. I spoke to Pat and I said, I'm gonna let you go first on this blitz, and I'm gonna act like I'm just floating around. And once he took off, I see Flat flying in there, and I just took off, and I came in free. And you know what? I can't make plays without my guys helping me. And we always talk to each other all the time. He said, help me help you. And when a defense like that, when you got guys who willing to sacrifice themselves for somebody else to make plays, that's a perfect defense. And and I tell them all the time, I'm willing to sacrifice anything I can to make sure you make a play. And once you make a defense like that, anything can happen, and anybody can change momentum, but you just got to be ready to work for each other.
With this being a veterans game, did Rory address you guys as a team at all?
Rory bring the juice to us every day. It don't have to be a special day for him to bring the juice for us. We feel his presence every time he's around. And I know I talk to him every day. He keeps me pumped up. He keeps me going and making sure that I'm staying on top of the team. And, even when I'm not doing it, Rory's going to step in. So that energy that Rory has, it doesn't have to be a special day for him. Because every day he's going to stay on top of us.
Shaquem, offense was scoreless in the third quarter. What's the mentality like and the approach in terms of, just keeping UConn at bay, whenever the offense came really going?
Give us the opportunity to get more plays in.
Shaquem, as a team leader, what needs to be done to win penalties? It seems that penalties have been a consistent issue, and today you guys.
For us, we want to take one step at a time. We got to key on our mistakes and come to practice and make sure we work on those. I think that's something that's important for us. Is even when the defense make mistakes or the offense, or no matter if it's special teams, we watch film. We talk about it Monday, and we do our best to make sure that we key on all those mistakes and make it better come next game.
Anything else for these two?
Otis, listen, you're listed as a wide receiver. You broke off a 65-yard running touchdown. Traquan's in the program as a receiver. He had a carry today. Take us through what kind of preparation you guys need to do to be ready to be versatile.
Just practice. Practice makes perfect. So, those plays that we run a million times in practice, and just getting used to running it against our starting defense, that helps a lot. That helps a lot for game time preparation. Just kind of get a lot of bullets flying and stuff like that. So a couple tackles in practice, getting hit, that kind of feels good when Shaquem's chasing you around. So it kind of gets you ready for the game.
guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead for Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, how high
Thanks,
does
Lord.
the standard feel when you guys score 49 points and there's still areas that we're picking apart as far as saying it wasn't a perfect game?
I mean, I think you just have to hold yourself to your own standard throughout every day, whether it's in practice or in the game. I felt today we came out a little flat. I think he hit on it, saying penalties. We got behind the sticks a lot today, which it doesn't make it easy on ourselves. So we just got to check out the film, see what UConn did. They played very hard. Hats off to them, but. I mean, I think it speaks volumes of our team when we don't play our best, but we can still win by 25 points.
Kenzie, what was that third quarter like? It was only the second quarter this season which you guys hadn't scored.
I mean, it was tough. Like I said, we get behind the sticks. UConn was playing tough. They brought a lot of pressures, a lot of edge pressures and inside pressures. They played tough. We just weren't on our game today, in all honesty, on the offensive side of the ball. But we made enough plays to get some points on the board, and I think we'll come out next week and play a little better.
After that scoreless third, and then you guys scored 21 more points in the fourth. Obviously some garbage time points there, but you set up score your own 4-yard touchdown with that 39-yard pass to Raekwon. What's the resiliency like in terms of like that bounce back to kind of get back in rhythm there?
Yeah, I mean, UConn, they're kind of playing off throughout the game. Their corners are playing soft, so we hit them with a lot of hitches. And then that play, it was a hitch and go. Traquan just ran past him, and he got a PI. And it speaks volumes of Traquan. He can make grabs with bodies all over him. So it's good to get big plays every now and then, but we got to be more consistent on our side of the ball.
Are there any ways that the last few weeks that have been a little more battle, are there ways that kind of help you guys down the line, having some moments of adversity that you had to fight through?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think any good team has to be battle tested and face some adversity throughout the season. And we know that we're 9-0 now, and we're just gonna keep getting everybody's best shot. Nobody's gonna fold to us. Nobody's gonna come in and just lay down to us. We know we're gonna get people's best shot. So we just have to come ready to play and be juiced up for whoever's lining up across from us.
Mackenzie, what do you think of Noah's performance? First pass and touchdown.
Yeah, I talked to him. I was like, man, you got a perfect QBR. But Noah's a heck of a player, man. He's swift-footed. He can make plays on the ground, and he's got a cannon for a freshman too. And he's picked up the offense very fast for a freshman. And I was pretty excited to see him throw a touchdown to Cam. Cam got his first touchdown too. That was pretty cool to see.
You had some nice downfield throws today, especially your Traquan. How much do you think you've evolved as a passer since you've been here?
I think quite a bit. In all honesty, I think I give a lot of credit to Coach Verduzco, putting in work in the off season. He has a lot of good drills to work on mechanics and build arm strength. In my opinion, he's the best quarterback coach in the country. So, and I give a lot of credit to the freshmen that came in too, that have pushed me to better myself, because I think competition brings out the best in everybody. So I think those guys pushing me to better myself and them bettering themselves, it's been a good year for the QB room.
What's the confidence like that you have put the ball up and you have a player like Traquan out there who can pretty much catch anything?
I mean, it's in all honesty, Traquan's a gift from God, man. He's got a lot of God-given talent, and he's a heck of a player. He's been doing it for 3 years now for UCF. He's been the leading receiver all three of his years here. So he's a heck of a player, and he keeps getting better every year, every week, every practice. He's a leader. He comes in early, lifts weights, leaves late, lifts weights. That's just the kind of guy he is. He's a leader on the team, and I'm very grateful to have him out there.
Mackenzie, the game plan changed a little bit with Jordan not being available to?
No, I don't think so necessarily. I mean, UConn, they kind of do a good job of limiting the tight ends' opportunities. Anytime you have a guy like Jordan Akins out, it's tough. He's a heck of an athlete, but we got some other good tight ends as well, like Michael Kalubi-Ali, Jordan Franks. they came in and did a fine job in blocking in the run game and in the pass game too. So I don't think the game plan altered too much, but anytime you have J.A. out, it's tough. But our guys did a good job of responding.
Guys, I know you said the offense was a little bit, off balance today, but just in terms of UConn's defense, did they kind of surprise you early on? They forced out 3 and out to start the game, and then obviously that punt. But yeah.
No, I wouldn't say they surprised me necessarily or surprised us. They're a long, athletic team. They're good size, big boys from Northeast. So, and they played hard. We see that on film that they played hard.